Here is my AI project. If I click to a position, it'll then seek this position. If I click S, however, it'll seek to a random position, and then once it arrives, it'll seek to the next random position. If I disable that again by clicking S, and then click A, however, it'll begin to arrive at a random position, where it'll very quickly travel to the position and then slow down to a halt as it approaches. Next, if I click W, the red car will begin to wander, of which it'll wander to a new position every single second. Next, I have a pursuit function, where if I click B, it'll start to pursue the other car. Now, if I move this other car, by clicking K to take over the controls for the blue car, I can now demonstrate how it is following the blue car completely. Next, if I switch back and disable the pursuit function, as you can see, this car is no longer being followed. Now, if I go near it, I will click F. That then enables the flee function, of which, as you can see, it fled from the red car. And now on to the the decision-making aspect, where I have implemented a finite state machine, which, as you can see, the red car will approach the passenger and it will pathfind using A-star algorithm. However, if it is within 300 pixels of the speed boost, it will then travel to the speed boost, which will then increase the speed at which the car is traveling at. This, eventually, once it begins to run out of fuel, it'll then pathfind, once it gets down to 0 fuel, it'll begin to travel at half speed, of which it'll then, as you can see, it's run out of fuel, and it's traveling down to the fuel. Even with picking up now, since it picked up the fuel and it picked up the speed boost, the speed is now increased once again. It is now back onto pathfinding to the passenger, except for the exception of when the speed boost is within 300 pixels. And that is my finite state machine, of which it only uses these 3 items. However, it does use A-star pathfinding algorithm, and does have decision making of which it'll travel to the speed boost if it sees that it's a reasonable option to, as it is already nearby. Thank you for watching, and that is my project.